Hello, Dave here. I'm in the lovely town of Middlesbrough today. Got out in the sunshine and I've come down well away from the centre. It's down Albert Park area, and I've just come down to have a look at the beautiful buildings that are down here and what I call pre-reset buildings. These buildings, I'm going to go up this one here. It's the museum, Dorman's Museum. Now this is a purpose-built museum, so they tell us, but it comes under what I call the Victorian timeline, whereby the Victorians claimed to have built so much, but when you go looking for the evidence of that, it's very short on the ground. And this is what I would call a mud flood building. It has low levels. Now it has low levels, and they call them cellars. But what you've got to try and imagine is a beautiful big building like this. You know, when you're first building it, drawing up the plans, why would you want to bury layers below the ground, calling them cellars? Because in Victorian times, no JCBs, no huge haulage trucks, horses and carts. So even with a building like this, when you think of the massive hole that had to be dug before they even start. Now this is what I call a mud flood building. I'll show you why. You can clearly see there are the tops of windows, and I would think those windows will be same length as them windows, I would think, below ground. And you've got to ask yourself the question, why would you do that? Why would an architect do that? You know, so much extra work created just so you can bury your first couple of levels. Now we can clearly see here, it's actually in there, the stairs that go down to a low level. I don't know how low it goes, this one. But there's a subterranean level right across Middlesbrough. Now I don't think there's much around this side, apart from the telltale air bricks. No point in going all the way over there, which is usually indications for the ventilation for the lower level, which we do know it has. The walls are pretty uneventful. Let's move round a bit. It's absolutely gorgeous here today. I'm testing out the new bit of camera equipment, so I'm all over. But you see, this is a purpose-built museum. So really, what I can't get over is why all that finery is needed. I mean, I remember as a kid, whenever I come to Middlesbrough with my dad, I used to want to come down this area just so I could look at the copper domes. See, as we're told, just for decoration, but it has a use, it has a practice. That's why it's made out of copper. These buildings also, when they were built, come from a time period where electricity, power, atmospheric power, was readily available to a lot of buildings. Sounds crazy, I know, but if you go and do your research, I don't think it's open today, but it is. Really, really nice building. I wander around. See, there I go. You can see. Very tops of windows. As I was talking about the ventilation. No, it's not playing ball. That's better. Get back here. Oh, I'm having all sorts of problems with this today. As you can see, the air bricks along the top as well. It was very important. I don't really know the reason why, but it seems to have been very important to control the flow of air through the cavity walls of these buildings. See this side as well, it's pretty uneventful. See if I can move out and get the tower a bit. But you see, we stood here, we've got this beautiful building that we're just looking at. You know, look at that beast, monstrosity. And then, if you have a slow wander around, if my gimbal's going to let me, is it? We have that building down there. So let's move out. You can have vents right up the top, look. See, that's another building over there. I will call a mud flood reset building. I dare say the dates on it will be for a Victorian build. But as I find with so many buildings like this, when you go looking for the proof of the Victorians building it, it's usually nowhere to be found. Anyway, I might have a wander up there in a bit. Try and spin round and get a anyhow, that's just a quick look around the Dormans museum. What I'm going to do is wander off and see if I can find some other beautiful buildings. Catch you later. Bye.